We are here now in Capernaum, which is the city by the sea in Galilee, where the fishermen, Peter and Andrew and many of the other fishermen were fishing, and where they lived and their families were from. This is the chapel of the apostles in Capernaum. As you can see, very beautiful. You can see here the altar area, the beautiful icons. And this is also where so many of the biblical episodes happened. The walking on water, the calming of the storm, Peter's walking on the water and sinking and lack of faith, the resurrectional accounts of the where Jesus sees the apostles and they see him on the shore and they have the fish breakfast with him and he asks Peter to feed his lambs. So many things happened where he left to go see Lazarus and resurrect him from the dead. All these different things happened here in Capernaum. The healing of the woman who had the issue of blood. Nearby was also the feeding of the 5,000 men and women. The healing of the paralytic, as we see in this icon here. We see this beautiful icon here on the wall of the final judgment in the river of fire, and of all the saints who will go to heaven and of all those who will not, and the imagery there. And we also see this wonderful icon here of Jesus in the calming of the storm. So this is a very beautiful spot. It's right by the sea. It's very, very beautiful. I'll show you a little bit outside of this monastery as well as we go through the narthex and come out into the courtyard of the monastery. You can see here that we are by the sea. Beautiful area. This is the Sea of Galilee. We were on the ship earlier, and then we came here. As you can see, the courtyard and the beautiful, beautiful church we see here on the shores of the sea. It's interesting that the apostles were fishermen, many of them, and Christ told them that you will become fishers of men. And it is very interesting that after the resurrection, even though they still did not believe and they were afraid, even though Christ told them to stay in Jerusalem until the Holy Spirit would come, they did not listen and they came back here, back to their old professions and began fishing again. And Christ had to come and appear to them as the resurrected Lord to convince them to come back to Jerusalem, to wait for the Holy Spirit, so that they could continue preaching the word and become truly fishers of men.